Okay, now in order to get Foxhound rank, in other words, perfect stealth mode kills on this mission, it's actually quite easy and it only looks a little bit more daunting than it is in the very beginning. So here, I'm just going to send Quiet over there to start the scouting process. You don't need either her or D-Doc to do it for you, you can do it yourself. But having either of them with you makes this process go a little bit faster and it gets your mind off of things, really. Now, one of the times I did this, I don't know why, but the target was far away from the camp, all the way by himself, and I quite literally bumped into him and took him out with one shot, and that's how I got the perfect stealth mode kills on this mission on Mine Run. So I'm going to show you where he appeared last time, even though he probably won't be there this time. And after that, we'll just go around doing the mission as normal, and you'll see that it's really not as hard as it looks, especially once you have a little bit of patience and you keep an eye out. So I approach it from this side. I see a very big diamond over here. Not big, just a regular diamond, but 10,000 GMP is 10,000 GMP. So anyway, I approach from this side, and right below where Quiet is right now, quite literally, is where I saw the guy a couple tries ago.
You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost.
So right there, right down there, that's where I saw him. But right now, those three guys are there temporarily. They're the guys that make this a lot harder. That shaking was due to Quiet running quite literally behind me. So right now we're just going around marking everybody, seeing if there's anybody that's worth extracting. And for the moment, and that right there is our target. He stays inside that building on the bottom floor. So right now he's surrounded by 3 of them, so there's really not much we can do. Unless we want to start a war, which we don't. So right now we're just going around marking everybody, making sure we're not missing anybody. And just making sure there aren't any A+ hiding around here somewhere that we want to extract. Which apparently there aren't. So he's going to sit there and talk for about 5 minutes to those soldiers. So we're going to use this opportunity to move around and get into position. So the way I like to approach this outpost is all the way over here from the southwest. I came this way because it's got a bit better of a vantage point for marking everybody, but you can do it a little bit the same over there. You'll only miss out on 1 or 2 of the soldiers that are behind the building from this point of view. So since there's still plenty of time before these 3 soldiers that are talking to him go away, we're just going to use this time to take this guy out because there's no reason not to. Now all the way over there are supplies. I'm not really sure how this started happening. Maybe Quiet puts them by herself or something. I'm not sure. But those supplies are for you. They refill your regular ammo, your suppressors, your explosives, I believe. So if you see them and you're lacking ammo, it's better than calling them a resupply because that actually costs GMP, if not much. So we can see this guy is completely oblivious, so there's no reason to waste part of our suppressor on him. We'll just choke him to death. Well, not death, unconsciousness. And we're just going to pull him on the other side of the house so that no one actually sees him get lifted up by the balloon. Even though we don't really need this person, you never know. It's better than him waking up eventually and ruining everything. So now that that guy is out of the way, we're going to go around this room and we can see that they're still talking. So we've got a bit of time to work our way there. Now as you can see over here, you've got plenty of cover, especially during the night. And if you somehow get discovered and get stuck in a firefight, there's plenty of places for you to hide behind. Now right now we got lucky because before I moved onto the other war zone, there were 2 guys on top of the tower on top of the building, and that made things a lot more complicated. But luckily right now it's only that guy. So we're just gonna wait for that guy all the way on the bottom floor, on that guy right there, to come this way. He comes all the way over here to the road, so we're just gonna wait on him. He's one of the few guys you have to worry about during this part. As you can see right there over on the right, the 3 soldiers that he was talking to are now leaving, so patience is a virtue. And right now the guy on the closer tower is coming down for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but he is. Luckily for us, that guy over there all the way on the right never turns around, quite literally. He never turns around. So we're going to use this to our advantage. And it also looks like this guy is a regular soldier, so there we go. Took a couple of tries, but we don't really want 100% accuracy here, because we don't really gain anything from it as far as I'm concerned. Just making double sure he doesn't turn around, and he doesn't. Now that guy right in front of us is going to come, so we gotta hurry up. Hide behind the building and the tower. And now, as I stated in the other video, the proper distance between someone being lifted off and someone looking in the direction is around between 30 meters if they're not looking at them, so that the sound doesn't draw their attention, and around 50 meters if they are looking in their attention, but it's night. It's somewhere around there, so just use it as a benchmark and make your own judgment there. Now, luckily, this guy over here is going to come in our direction as well. Lucky us. And down he goes. So as you can see, this mission is actually a lot easier than it looks. There's nobody nearby to hear this guy being lifted off, so up he goes. Now the fact that he's unconscious and not just restrained means he'll make a lot less noise. Right there, on the 19 mark right there, is our target. The problem is he's inside the building. Now if you had reflex mode on, you could go through open the door, go through the buildings, go through the window, and once you get to his room, if he spots you before you can trank him, you can trank him anyway because of reflex mode. But because reflex mode needs to be off for the Foxhound rank, we don't have that option. So what we're going to do is something a lot more easier and clever and a lot more safe for us. So we're just going to wait for him to turn around and stop looking through the window. There he goes. We're going to wait over here. Right into this corner, and we are going to get his attention. There we go. Make sure you don't do it right next to the wall, because if you do it too close, the guy on the other side of the building can also be alarmed, and then if it's two of them, there's not much you can do. So all we gotta do now is wait for him to come out the door, and then we can just trank him in the head, and this mission is literally done. So as you can see, 10 minutes, patience, and this mission is very, very easy. There he is. Hands up. Down he goes. Now we don't want to fold him here, and I accidentally exchanged my weapon, which I don't want to do. Give me that back. Thank you. And we are out of here. Just make sure there was nobody over there, and there isn't. Now if you wanted, you could actually go around and trank everybody and extract everybody, and you can even extract some machine gun posts and everything, but we don't need to. We're just going to get him out of here and leave. There he goes. Mission complete.
Target secured. I'll tell the client.
All we got to do now is run this way until we leave the hot zone.
Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
There's really no need to call in a chopper because right here it's less than 100 meters and we'll leave it very soon. And there you go.
All right, you're out of the hot zone.
So as you can see, this mission is actually very easy if you have a little patience. No one was alerted, no one did anything weird.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
And there you go. Now, it took me 3 missions with perfect stealth no kills to get the emblem, but that's why we're going on to the 3rd mission in our next video.